Well, the time has finally come, the day to leave Island Cove along my journey, west on the Tennessee, south on the Tombigbee into the Gulf of Mexico, with my final destination point being the Tampa Bay area. Deb has decided to take off school for a couple of days to join me for the first weekend. Everything has been prepared. On the boat, I've spent time, money, and efforts to get everything ready to go. I've watched YouTubers that have made the trip, studied maps, interviewed people, and learned as much as I can learn at this point. And after our prayer, and as we pull out of the marina, I'm filled with joy and excitement to begin the journey. After we leave Harrison Bay, our first ride down to the Chickamauga Dam is surreal. I really can't believe that I'm actually going to take this trip. It literally is a dream come true, one of my top 10 bucket list things to do in my life. With the support and concern of my family and Deb's reserved approval, I finally find myself making my way down the Tennessee with anticipation of the experiences that I will get to experience over the next month. Hopefully, you will enjoy as I share with you my travels, the different dams, locks, restaurants, interesting sights, and people that I come in contact with. So this is our hometown of Chattanooga. Deb and I met back in 1974, and we dated up on Lookout Mountain, which we'll be going around here in just a little bit. And there you see Lookout Mountain as we come around the bend. It has four nice attractions. You have the Incline Railway, which is a railroad that goes from the bottom of the mountain straight up to the top. It has Rock City, which is up on top, where a bunch of rock formations and beautiful views. It has Ruby Falls, which is an underground waterfall, and also the Battle of Chattanooga. There's a big mural on the wall up there that was depicted the battle, and very interesting if you're into Civil War history. I'll take it a little easier today, see if we can spend less money on fuel. I got a big chunk of this weekend's trip done yesterday, so that's good. So we should make it to Pickwick, probably not today, maybe tomorrow, then probably make it past Pickwick tomorrow. We get about 3/4 of the way to Pickwick today, then go the same distance tomorrow. That'll put us down in the Corinth area, possibly even Tupelo area. That's what I'm kind of looking for this weekend. And if we can do that, that'd be a good weekend. Alrighty, so this is Guntersville Lock, and we're heading down to the next lock. I think is
Wheeler.
So we'll call Wheeler. Check the oil. Oil looks good on both engines. Port engine is burning a little bit of oil. The starboard engine is not. The port engine oil is darker. I thought it had not been changed, but Jonathan assured me that it was changed, and so it seems like everything's fine. Through Wheeler without, as quickly as we could, in and out. And now we've taken her up to 25 miles an hour to try to get to Wilson. We're called right below Wilson is where we're going to be staying tonight. And so we wanted to get there before dark, and we're coming up on the dam now. We understand that they've got a restaurant there. We're looking forward to sitting down to a nice meal. Gas is $5.50 a gallon again, so we're going to call around in the morning and see if we can find something cheaper for gas. That's just killing us. Yeah, I'm sucking some gas now. That's good. Tonight we're in Florence, Alabama. This is Florence Harbor Marina. Pretty nice for a city marina. It must be a city marina. And we're going to eat at the river bottom. Okay, we have made it to the Tin Tom. So hopefully we'll make our destination of the Witten Lot tonight. There's a marina there right just north of the Witten Lot that we're going to be staying at tonight. So getting to stand up on the boat as we're underway. Wait, who's driving the boat? It's called autopilot. Pretty cool, huh? I wouldn't do this much, but just to get a video. Should have had my life jacket on. But I hung on to the rails. I was really safe, really being safe. Our next stop is going to be Bay Springs Marina, and it's it's right at the beginning of the first Tin Tom lock system. Witten, I think, is the name of the lock, and we will go through it tomorrow along with 3 or 4 other locks and get to Fulton and hopefully end up at Midway. And so Bay Springs Marina, here we come, and looking forward to experiencing this marina. Gas again is $5.50 a gallon. Just don't understand why these folks aren't. I can understand $1 more than what we're paying, but $1.50, that's just to me is gouging, but it's their business, and I need the fuel. After we left Bay Marine, we went through Whitten, Montgomery, and Rankin locks on our way to Midway Marina, where we hope to get a ride to Toledo Airport. That's where we have an Enterprise rent-a-car reserved for the drive home. I apologize. I am horrible with names. This is Lou, which I want to call Earl. Here's the next dam, Dell. Deb. I'm Dell. She's Deb.
Yep, this is Fulton.
Good luck to that one on
Yep.
Oh, you won't be with them after this?
Back to school tomorrow for me. I took a few days off.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we got a rental car, and we're on our way back to Chattanooga. Little Camry, and so that was successful to be able to get a rental car, and now we're heading home. Well, I just got done watching my granddaughter play volleyball. It was a lot of fun to do that. My other granddaughter, I got to see her play soccer, and that was such a joy to be with the family and to watch the kids play ball. Now I'm off to Fulton, 4-hour drive to get back on the boat, hopefully tonight. Once I get back to the airport, I'll check and see if I can get an Uber over to the boat. My goal tomorrow is to kick off the day not too early, but fairly early, and head on down the river, hopefully getting past Columbus, maybe down in the Pickettsville, I think it is, but hoping to be able to make that progress tomorrow. So we're at Wickens Lock, and the door is cracked open, but nothing is opened yet. So what I want to do is go back over what
Clearwater Welcome Lock to the southbound pleasure craft, channel 10, cap 10. I see you sitting outside the lock there. You waiting on a lock through, or what's going on with you? I didn't hear you trying to get me on the channel 16 there.
Yes, sir. Tried multiple times, and maybe it was my issue. Sorry.
I heard some scattered traffic. I thought that might have been you. Give me about, tell you what, I'm ready for you now, actually. We'll go ahead and get you. I'll swing the gates here momentarily. Just come on in at the green. You know the deal. Your line handler needs to wear a personal flotation device. Throw your loop over your mooring bit. Once you do that, just shout back at us on channel 10.
Yes, sir. Will do. Nice thing about these locks, going downstream like this, I mean, they're really small locks. So you're only going down maybe 30 feet, something like that. Yep, about 30 feet. Maybe more, maybe 50 feet. I don't know. It's not a whole lot, for sure. So I know that it may be a little boring, but that's what you gotta do. And documenting the locks, getting through them is part of this. It's understanding what you're supposed to do when you enter the lock. All those things are really important. If you've never done it before, it's about taking your time. It's about understanding the rules, following the rules, and enjoy yourself. Man, I'm really enjoying myself because I'm getting to do this by myself. I know I can do it by myself. One of the reasons I won't do it because I can explore all these things before I die and go to heaven someday. And for me, that could be anytime. My dad, I think he had a heart attack in late 50s, something like that. And by 73, due to cancer, I think 73, 74, something like that, he was gone. We miss him. But our family history is, men are just not living past their 60s. So I'm 67. Anything can happen any day that would take me. And of course, God, I'm ready. Because I'm ready, I've accepted Christ as my Savior and accepted that free gift. But until then, I just appreciate that they enjoy all of this. Alrighty, I'm leaving Columbus Marina. It's 9:15 and 9:20, and heading to the lock here. So let's see if they'll lock us through. This is the Stens lock. Stens Lock Master, still the one.
Stens Lock, that's still the one, Captain Channel 1414.
1-4. Hi, sir. I'm coming out of Columbus here and would like to lock through if I could, please.
Right, Captain. It's going to probably be about 30 minutes or so. I have a northbound tow. He's pushing in the chamber now. And once he gets secure, I can get him started up, and then still need time to push out. So probably looking at about 30 minutes, I can get you down, Captain.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much. I'm coming up on Heathland Lock. Heathland Lock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the lock and then anchor right below the lock. There's a canal. I could have anchored right up here, but I want to get below the lock so tomorrow morning I don't have to mess with the lock. So that's the plan. And we'll see if we can get him to respond. Heathland Lock Master.
Calling, Channel 14, 1-4.
1-4. Hello, how are you today?
Doing good there, Cap. How about y'all?
I'm doing good. I'd like to lock down, please.
Roger, Roger. Cap, give me about 20 minutes. Get the cycle ready for you. I'll shout back when I get her ready.
Thank you very much.
Oh, what's the name of your vessel?
Still the one.
Roger, Roger.
So this is half of my destination today. Tomorrow, Kingfisher Marina. They have a spot for me, and I'll be there until Friday. I got the weekly rent. They say it's cheaper than the daily, so we'll see. Well, good morning. So I am still at my anchorage here at Heathland Dam. And so now I'm gonna pull up the anchor and move on down the way. It's raining right now, but it's gonna be sunny down south, so that's where I'm headed. That was my anchorage. This is where we're headed. I'm coming up on the famous White Cliffs of Epps. White Cliffs of Epps. That's amazing. Okay, so we're approaching Kingfisher. Got one or two more turns to make and we will be pulling into the marina. So I'm going to give the folks a call and let them know that I'm close. Hey, this is Dell again. So are you the marina to the left or the right?
Yes, I'm up to the field dock on your starboard side to the right.
Okay.
Right down here on the field dock.
I got you. I got you. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So far, so good. Well, I'm in the marina, and I've got the boat all secure. I've got a couple of small neighbors here next to me. And so here's the dinghy for that boat. Nice place. She's still looking pretty good after she gets washed up a little bit. Demopolis Lock. Hi sir, this is still the one and I'm wanting to lock through. I'm at Kingfisher right now. Just wanted to see what the situation was.
Come on now, I gotta turn around, so it'll be about 20 minutes.
Fantastic, thank you very much. So it looks like a beautiful day to sail. Okay, we're coming up into Demopolis Lock, Dam and Lock. Lockmaster, this is still the one approaching. Just wanted to let you know I'm approaching the lock here, just in eyesight. Anyway, so I'm pulling into the lock here. They have it open, ready to go. A little breeze gonna be pushing me around, so I gotta. Okay, what do I need to do here? Get straightened out. This wind. Ooh. I'm secure. We're good here. Waiting for us to go down, and we are already dropping. Go. All right, we have engines that are running. Waiting for the horn now. I want to get it swinging around too far. Yet. We got the truck man getting out of here. This wind is definitely messing with me. See if the autopilot will do anything here. Thank you, sir. Okay, I have been getting it for the last probably 2 hours. I just decided I was gonna see if she would be all right. Move on down and get into Bobby's fish camp tonight. So I am very close.
I'm in plenty of water. I have been averaging right around 25 miles an hour for the last probably 2 hours. I got a late start today, so I decided for a while that I didn't want to anchor. I thought I'd try to make it to Bobby's. But up until this point, the boat has been running smooth as silk. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything better. It just responds to everything I've asked it to do. It's really a pleasure to drive.
Alrighty. So this is the famous Bobby's Fish Camp. We got the boat and a few other folks. Nice evening.
Southbound pleasure.
Coffeeville back, 1014. Coffeeville Lock. This is southbound pleasure crash. Yes, sir, go ahead. We got two others up here at Bobby's Fish Camp. We'd like to go down if we may. Roger that, yeah. I've got a north Saratoga heading in right now. It's going to be a knockout, so there'll probably be another hour and 15 minutes before I get to you. Roger that. We'll stand by on 14 and call you back when we see the tow coming this way. That sounds good, Cap. I appreciate it.
So guess what? I got up for nothing. So, shut her down. Got an hour to wait. Still, the one is secure.
Roger.
So, just to recap, I went through, I think, 16 locks. Deb went through 6 or 7 of them with me. And then I went through the rest alone and was able to do that. I had a nice little rig I set up with my front, my bow line. And I hooked it up to my dock pole, where I tied it on the end there, and then I would take the pole and loop it around the pin, bring it to me, and I'm sitting in the back in the starboard aft and can at that point tie it on to the cleat, and I am secure. Had a little issue with that one, me kind of spinning out away from one corner, but the buoys were there to protect, and I got it straightened out, so everything went well. Well, I am anchored for the night, and I'm going to see if this holds. So far, I'm holding, and I'm kind of hoping that this current or wind whatever's pushing me will continue for the night. If it doesn't, I've got some room to swing. I'm a little shallow over there, but over here plenty deep. Okay, I am no longer in the Tombigbee. I am now in the Mobile River. Bright sunlight, bright big white boat. There it is. Yep, beautiful morning this morning. Next stop is Dog River. There's supposed to be a pretty good restaurant there, Dog River restaurant, and I'm heading there to have lunch. So go around this bend and there's a cut through back over to the main part of the Tombigbee. I guess it'll take me off of the Mobile River. Mobile River will lead me right through downtown, which I kind of like the idea of, but I don't know. One thing that I didn't do that I'm learning, Navionics has all these hazards listed. And I think a lot of it's because it's really shallow and there's, logs sticking up, things like that they've got noted. I should do a better job with that. And I think I'm going to start, now that I've comprehended a lot of things here, I'm going to start adding that to my list of things to add, which I probably should have done before now, but I'm learning. Railroad bridge, this is still the one. There's no way I'll get into that. Good morning, CSX. This is Pleasure Craft coming southbound. Love it when there's silence when your radio, you're not sure if your radio is working. That's a good sign. Okay, this is a big deal. This is I-65 bridge, and for me it is the entrance to Mobile Bay and Mobile, Alabama. I have taken 10 days to get here and averaging around 10 miles an hour, sometimes hurrying up to get to a lock, but I feel very thankful and very appreciative that I have been able to make it this far. And this is a big deal for me. Okay, this is Turner Marine Yacht Sales. I did not see any fuel. Bunch of folks on the hard. I guess they're doing it themselves, maybe. A lot of jobs that are, in the middle. Anyway, I am now going to find some lunch. It is around a little afternoon. And then when I come back, I'm going to do some cleaning on the boat. Washing it and give it a nice bath. Try the engine flush outs. Try that. Yep. Okay, this is Mobile, Alabama. Dog River. So I'm going to be going east, so I'll be heading dead into the sun. So that's going to be fun. Well, for a little while, I'll go south to the mouth of the Gulf, and then from there turn east and stay in the channel. I'm doing channel all the way. Got a seagull leading the way. There's still turbulence behind me up here. Look at all these seagulls picking up whatever they leave behind. They're stopping.
they'll come playing my way. All right, let's take a turn towards the Gulf of Mexico. So for the last, probably 5 miles or better, it's been really nice because channel markers on each side, really easy to figure out. Starting to see some white sand, and that's the hallmark of Panhandle is point forward, and blue water. Looking forward to all of that once I get closer to Destin. Is that cool or what? Oh, look at that. Do it again. There we go. Woo! Yeah, baby. Finally got what I was looking for. A nice shot.
So here's Saunders Yacht Works, where I'm staying tonight, and I'll go to their other location for the job. And really nice people and giving me a really great price. The boat is settled in for the night. I got cleaned up, and now I'm going to go to, I think it's Jimmy Buffett's sister's restaurant. Look at here. It's just so cool or what? Bar open seating. Is the bar open seating? Thank you. We're at Gulf Shores, and we're heading to Orange Beach, where they're going to pull the boat out of the water and do the bottom paint. Let's see. Anyway, so we're going to get my coffee and untie and head out. Okay, so I'm right here at Orange Beach, and so I'm staying in the canal here, and I'll be taking as soon as I get up here to the bridge, I take a hard right and go back up in there to the marina. But you can't cut across because it's so shallow over there, so you gotta stay in the channel. Water sure is getting prettier. I know it's clear out in the Gulf. Oh, clear right up here. It's nice.
Yes, sir.
All right, I am, I think, in front of the gas pumps here. Do I keep going?
You gotta go all the way to that far corner. All the way to that far corner.
All right, so do I pass,
Yes.
go past gas pumps to the right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Morning. I can breathe just in a minute here. I'm in. Holy cow. Here she comes up out of the water.
Are we taking the bottom paint all the way off of it? Or are we just etching it reapplying?
What's your opinion?
Don't look bad to me. Personally, I'm fresh washing to see what it look like.
Yeah. That's what they're saying. All right, we're just leaving Saunders Marina, yacht yard, and bottom paint is done. The steering shaft has been placed, and now we're heading to Destin.
And wherever I can pick the pace up and go, I'm going to do it. Just kind of make up some time. I want to get over there in time to enjoy that area before we call it night. You know?
Check out that boat. Whose boat is it?
Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah, there. You want to get a picture of it? Get it with the Buccaneer behind it. All right, what do we got here?
Oh, we got a lot here.
A lot here.
Looks like the County Fair.
Alligator.
Scallops.
Here we go.
American girls, American guys will always stand up and salute. We'll always recognize and we'll seal the flag. Alive and dead, so we can sleep in a peace of mind.
So dinner tonight. So we get a treat of watching some fireworks. Seems like we got an issue. We can't get out. Locked in by the subway. So apparently they don't have, they're going to pump these folks out while we're waiting here a minute and get ready to go. All right, we are on our way. Yep.
Okay, the line has changed a bunch.
Okay, the line.
That was right on it. I'm trying. Done with the line.
Maybe you could be over there.
Yeah, I see that. I get close to the line and the line jumps. Good thing you're the pilot and I'm not.
Yeah, captain.
Captain.
Captain, and don't forget it.
All right.
Captain.
Does that mean I'm the co-captain because I drove?
Wait a minute, say that again.
Am I the
Say that again.
What, about the pilot? I thought you were the pilot. Maybe you're not. Oh my. You're distracting me. Now I'm way off course here. here.
Uh-huh.
Oh my. If you could go back.
I'm the what?
You are the captain.
Yes, I am.
You know
Don't you forget
Do
it.
you know what that means?
What?
I'm the co-captain because look who's driving.
Yeah, exactly.
But look where I am. Do not go
Way off the line.
Don't go back and look at my yellow line.
Good night.
It weaves all over the place.
All right, get out of there so I can get us back on the line. All right, we've got all across the bay, and we're just about to the side. That's where we enter the channel. It's funny how that even though you've got a chart plotter and you're on the line, buoys that mark red and green, and a depth finder that says you've got plenty of depth, you're still nervous. Still nervous. Okay, so we're approaching West Bay Grand Lagoon, entranceway into Panama City and Panama City Beach. So we're looking forward to getting over to Treasure Island and relaxing there for tonight.
Can we get back into one?
I don't know, we'll see. Where's he putting me?
Right between those two.
Yeah. Thanks for the pads. Yeah, we're good.
All right. So your chip store is right up here. Bathhouse is right here in the metal roof building.
Okay.
So there's showers and stuff like that there at the moment. The closest grocery store is about a mile straight that way. There's a Winn-Dixie and a Publix. Okay.
Well, good morning. We're going to head out to Shell Island this morning or this afternoon and enjoy the afternoon at Shell Island. Okay, had a good night's rest. We had the wind was coming from the north, so it was lapping up against the bottom of the boat all night long. And when we were sleeping, it was great. When we were awake, it was a little annoying, but it's all good. Absolutely perfecto.
Wow.
Check this out. This is where we love to hang out. Let's see what we got. Not happy. Not much. Uh-oh, here's a big section. It's missed. Hey buddy, I'm down in Panama City Beach.
and we got to take the boat out to some blue water. I got a chance to check out the bottom and found this. Period. Was it mist or is it peeling? Question mark. Well, we have an issue. The bottom paint has come off in some places, and I've texted the folks that did the paint, bottom paint, and they are now looking at the photos, and we'll see what their response is. This is not good, because I was, told that that paint would, cure even in the water. Really disappointed in that. Okay, so I have taken Deb to the airport and dropped her off, heading back to Panama City, Treasure Island from Pensacola Airport.
Looking forward to getting to Carabella tonight and sitting down with the folks that are there and learning from them. Heading towards Mexico Beach. Alrighty, so we're about ready to get up to what's called Parker up here. About where I started the ICW canal is where Mexico Beach is. That's 806 and 10.6 miles an hour. And heading to Carabella. Okay, so I'm making my way into Apalachicola, and basically that is going to be the entrance into the Gulf. There is another section of land outside of the city here that technically is intercoastal, but it's a pretty big body of water, so it may be a little rough out there. It's definitely windy. All right, here we go. Out into the Gulf, part of the Gulf. See how it is when we get out of here. Doing all right. Today it's now 5:11, so I'm thinking I'll be at the marina before 6, 5:45 maybe.
Hello. Back in? Right there? Yeah. You tie me down, I'll straighten around. Looks like the weather might be good for Monday to head over to either Steinhatchee or I can't think of the Crystal Key. So I'm gonna go up here and get some breakfast. And also there's a marina or a repair place that they might could have somebody come down and do some work for me. Yeah, it's still pretty choppy. All right, I made it for gas, and this is my slip for the night, and the marina, which is Steinhatchee Dead Man's Bay. Steinhatchee Marina at Dead Man's Bay. Nice place. Beautiful. Well, I am spending my last day, hopefully on the Gulf on this trip. I'm heading all the way to Parkin Springs, which would be the entrance of the ICW. And a little choppy. But I'm running 15, 16 miles an hour, and should make it early afternoon if everything goes well. Got crab pots to deal with, not crack pots, crab pots. They're scattered out here, and I got to go around them. I don't want to get them into my prop, so I got to keep an eye out, and that keeps you on your toes. It was smoother earlier, but now it's really picking up. We'll see what happens later on in the day. Well, I'm back at the marina after a very nice meal and a couple of nice Uber drivers. That's a nice sun dancer. Look at that dude. 400. I like that. Bottoms up. I like that. That's cool. Look at that pretty boat right there. Alrighty, well I am about ready to head out of Mar Marina. Alright, I think we're good. See if I can do this without tearing anything up. Buoy there. Gonna get around that buoy. See you later, Shane. So here's Mar Marina. The folks that did a great job on the boat, took care of all that. Very thankful that they were there and jumped to taking care of the boat for me. Very nice, very nice. Good people, Shane and Jean and their mom. So if you need help and you're in the area, don't hesitate to give them a call. M-A-R Marina. Now we need to find water where the fish might be and
11 feet. They might be in this channel, but we're gonna go out here in the Gulf.
All right, I'm out here fishing, going to see if I can catch something out here in the middle of the ocean. Yeah. In the Gulf. Alrighty, so I fished a little bit, trolling over here, and unfortunately pick up too much junk. So fish aren't gonna bite a minnow that's got a bunch of weeds on the back of it. Probably need a weedless hook somehow, weedless steel. But nice calm day on the water. Looking forward to more calm days like this. But right now, I'm heading to the marina and to my slip. And I'm going to clean the boat up. And then get some dinner. So I'm looking forward to that. Well, I'm here at Clearwater Marina. This is my last night. So I'm gonna go over and get some dinner. I've already taken my car down to Madeira Beach Marina, where I'll be staying for the next 3 or 4 nights. And I'm looking forward to that. That's right at Treasure Island. It's real close to the Gulf, so I can go out and do some fishing. And I'm hoping to be able to do that here these next 2 or 3 days. So this is where I'm staying for the winter. This is Madeira Beach Moorings, and it's in a very well established lagoon with floating docks, pump out at each slip, electric, internet, and water. I'm very excited about this location. I was able to find this location after things changed for me, and it all worked out, and I actually was able to save a lot of money. So here is the marina. Definitely is some place that I think I'm going to enjoy being for the winter. Now I'm cleaning the boat, at least the rear locker, and reorganizing it. You know, one thing I don't like about this boat is this monster. I don't know, it's maybe 50 feet of double cord and very difficult to deal with. So I'm gonna roll it up, strap it up, put it away because I've got 2 30-foot sections. Sweet! If I need to get another one, I will. But this is much easier. So the moral of this story, if you've got twin 30s, use a splitter. Do 150 into twin 30s. Make sure it's marine splitter, not a RV splitter, because that will not work. And, you know, go to one line. So I got 2 coming out of the boat, so there's nothing I can do about that. So I got a couple of shorties. And then I got my 50 splitter, and I can add to it. One of the things I really like about this dock is the floating dock. So you don't have to worry about a spring line. Don't know what a spring line is? Okay, basically you cross the lines from one side of the boat to the dock to the other side of the boat to the dock, and that allows it to go up and down with the tide without constant adjusting. I told you how much I hate this thing. This is my new line bucket. One thing to keep in mind, if you have a bucket like this, punch holes at the bottom. Otherwise, it will fill up with water. And I have them organized by size, by length, by kind, in one big ball in this bucket. Let's put this back in an organized way. For all the military people that are cringing right now, I apologize to you. Yes, I would get many push-ups and much views for doing this in the Navy. For my own argument here, at least it's in a bucket that will go in the locker. Okay. I feel good about accomplishing that. I want to sell my dinghy. I want to sell my trolling motor that I got. And then my paddle boards, I want to inflate and put on the side rails. I'll find a cool place to put them where it looks good and also is out of the way in case I get the chance to take somebody on a cruise.
I'm hoping to do some of that.
Beautiful dinner at John Pass. So we got her locked up, locked, ready to load. Everything's done. We got the biminies off, canvas off, cushions off. Everything's secured down in the belly of the well. Still got her plugged up. They're gonna pull her out the next day or two and start working on her. And I hope you enjoyed all of the trip to get to this point. The next thing you're gonna see is us loading her on the truck, getting ready to go to Tennessee. We pulled out of the marina and now we're getting ready to head on down the road. She is strapped and ready to go. Anyway, so we're following my Sundancer 380. It's a 2001 Sundancer 380. And this boat is in as good a shape as it's been since it was probably in the last 15 years. Next year, my goal is to, or not next year, this fall, my goal is to reverse this trip and go to Fort Myers, where I have a slip waiting for her, actually a dock, seawall, waiting for her on a house that I'm purchasing. She'll be docked there, and from there, my hope is to cruise the Keys. So next year's episodes will be around cruising the Keys. Just to bring you up to date, we just left Tampa, heading to north to 75, Ocala area, then Gainesville area, then the Florida border. At the Florida border will be the end of our trip for our pilot guy, and me and Colt, the driver of the truck that's ahead of me, and owner of the truck that's ahead of me. We're taking it back to Tennessee, to Island Cove Marina, where my slip that I've been renting all winter long is still there, and I'll be putting her in the slip tomorrow. So you see my boat. I'm gonna hop on and catch it on the other side of the split here and drop in behind it and follow it all the way to the marina, where we will finish the loop, my loop. We left yesterday around 9:30 in the morning and followed the driver, Colt, all the way to just south of Atlanta. Then I came on home, and now I'm picking him up and going to follow him all the way to Island Cove, where we'll unload the boat, and everything looks good. Looks like it did when I left it yesterday. pulling into Island Cove Marina in Harrison Bay, and the Harrison Bay area that's created by Chickamauga Dam and is in the Chickamauga Lake. Here we are pulling into the marina now, and you can see the lake off into the distance. And he's going to ease in here. This is the most dangerous part of the trip right here, I think. There he goes. He made that fine, no problem, but it'd scrape a little. But we are in. And the next job will be to remove her off of the trailer. All right, she is back in the water. Now we're gonna go and see if she will start. Get her back in her slip. She's listing a little bit, not a lot. Get her cleaned up, that's a good sign. All right. Okay, she is back in her slip and ready to get clean. She is filthy. So I'm gonna have the ladies come over and wash her here as soon as possible. And then we'll go from there on the next step of getting her put back together.